Hello, my brothers and sisters. This is a very, very short video that I have for you here. Believe it or not, it's going to be like about 7 or 8 minutes. But before I get into it, let me just tell you that I'm going to send you a link which talks about HR House Resolution 66646. You see how they mock us? We know that 666 is the number of the beast. You see how they are subliminally and directly conditioning and programming the folks to accept the mark of the beast. Because unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, the reality is that we live in a world of lies, a twisted reality where our history have totally been a lie. In fact, what did they say to us? That the first president of the United States was what? George Washington, who happens to be a Masonic, a Freemason. Okay? And they say, well, Reuben, yeah, he's the first president because the other ones don't count. It was before. No, to me, they count. It was 16 presidents before him. We want to justify them. No, ladies and gentlemen. The reason they picked him the first president of the United States, and so were a lot of them, including George Bush, Barack Obama, I mean, you name it. They were all Freemasons. Almost all of the second beast, which is the United States of America, which is spoken of on chapter 13, verse 11 of Revelation. So here I am. I'm going to send you the link of HR 666, which talks about contact tracing. These people are proposing to have an army of people to make sure that people have been tested. And once the vaccine comes out, which they do have already, they're just holding it off until the right time. Because they're going to try to bring another crisis into being. Okay, that's why I said, and I kept saying that this is only a test. This COVID-19 was a test. This pandemic was a test to prepare the masses. Just like they did in 9/11. Remember? 9/11, the Patriot Act? Well, you would think that, well, since no more 9/11, they would take that back. No. They are destroying the Constitution of the United States. But that's besides the point. That is a fact. They pass laws and they break them. But let me just read to you what is coming down the pipeline, whether you want to believe it or not. I'm here to give you the truth. You either want to accept it or you don't. I mean, look at the power plane that they got going in many different states, including Minnesota. No, lockdown. And so many people, 30 million people are out of work. People are committing suicide. Child molestation is off the charge. Suicide is off the charge. Drug addiction is off the charge. Ladies and gentlemen, they want that to happen. Because by the time they bring the other crisis, they will have people down to their knees. So that they will upset and submit to the new world order. Now let's go. Chapter 13. Chapter 13, ladies and gentlemen. Chapter 13, Revelation chapter 13, it says here, starting in verse 16, it says, and he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads. 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Verse 18. His wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. There we go. That's what's coming down the pipe. Whether you want to accept that reality or not, it's up to you. My job is to give you the truth. Are you ready for the truth? Or are you just going to think, oh, this is some crazy conspiracy theory guy? Yeah, it's up to you. We got to understand the historical perspective of what's going on here. All of the people that control this planet are Edomites. They're the descendants of Esau. Okay? The firstborn of Isaac. Okay? That is the reality. And he wants to destroy. He's declaring war on all of Jacob's descendants because he hated his brother. And let me see if I have enough time to read you what it says chapter 27 of chapter 27, Genesis chapter 27. Just a couple of verses. If we stop, then it's okay. You can read it on your own. Actually, I think it's chapter 27, Genesis chapter 27, verse 41. Verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of the heaven from above. 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then I will slay my brother Jacob.